Oh, well, look at this. We are not going to waste any time. We are just going to get right to this. This is July 1st, 1994 for channel member John, and they did not waste any time either with the Runaway Jim opener and then following that up with Foam. Foam feels like, like MoMA Dance now. You get a lot of early first set MoMA Dance. Kind of feels like that was Foam's thing back then. Wouldn't be disappointed, if they wanted to do that every now and then again. But, look, it's 2024. It's not 1994 anymore. Although, as recently as 2014, they ended a show the same way that this show ended with the Hood Cavern combo. And then the Foam, for, a lot of those early to mid 90s Foams are great. This one, as that middle jam section, it really quieted down way, way almost to complete silence. Same thing in the Hood. So I don't know what was going on with that feel for the jams on the night. And then Sample in a Jar, one of the songs that was really giving not really giving Trey a chance to just shred like he got in Possum, maybe Down with Disease, but this one and If I Could, which came early in the second set, just really giving you a chance to see what kind of guitar player we got here on stage. And then in I See You and Stash, the Stash part in the middle just got a little bit windy and crazy, a little hard to follow. They had two of those on the night, the David Bowie in the second set, a little easier to follow. In fact, it went like right, pushed up, both of them really just pushed right up against the brink of type 1 jamming. Didn't get too far out there, but yet at the same time, it was like, what is going on here? Mango Song, a very nice Mango Song. It's Ice after that. Page, Page is always the highlight in It's Ice, but this one was maybe, a notch above. And then the thing happened where sometimes I feel, maybe I'm nuts, maybe you guys feel this too, but like a song like that in It's Ice, when it was like, man, listen to Page, he is really getting down. And then that is soon followed after with like a Page song. In this case, it was Tila. Now, no, not that Tila is like a Page song. But, it's kind of a Page song. He sings it, that Page didn't have a ton of his own created songs back in the set list back then. So, and like, I feel like that still happens a lot now. Whether if it's like, just any song, whether if it's, like Free, Mike will just go to town on Free, and then that'll lead him into a Mike's Groove or a 555 or something like that. And then Susie Greenberg and Julius. So they ended the set really with Tila, Julius, Susie. Getting into the people after starting it out with Jim, then opened the second set with David Bowie. People were just wild on this night. At least 5 of them in there. Some people think Possum was a person. It was not. All right. So then the David Bowie that I've already mentioned a few times opens up the second set, and it's just a nice, good rockin' Bowie. And then it gets to that end part, and they really start to play with it. The like race section, it was almost like they would drop back, drop off, like where are we going, and then bam, right back into the Bowie, and then that really cool part at the end. They just really danced around with it, and it felt really on it. Into the If I Could, they needed to slow it down, calm down a little bit, giving Trey a chance to really show what he's all about. Then the Down with Disease, giving him another chance to show what he's all about. And this one, the complete opposite of the If I Could and the Sample in a Jar. This one was just a type 1 shred fest. Then slowing it back down, that seemed to be a big one. We're going to go way up here and we're just going to go out. Everybody's going to rock out and then we're going to calm back down. Even some like within a song, with the silent jam. So I don't know what was up with that throughout the evening. Man Who Stepped Into Yesterday, Evie New Malkanu, finishing Man Who Stepped Into Yesterday, and then just a raging Possum. Had a Hendrix tease in there somewhere. It was, it wasn't Fire. It was, I almost thought it was Led Zeppelin too. I don't have, the song's not coming to me. It might have been Zeppelin and Hendrix actually, but definitely some Hendrix in there. And then we get into like that one. And that one also too was another time like during that Possum, leading up to the Hendrix tease, and when Trey was really showing off, it was just like, man, Fishman is on fire right here. Listen to this. And then it comes back right here. Fishman gets his own moment. I don't know how much he loves that moment with the Hold Your Head Up Terrapin. And then we get into Harry Hood, not ending the set. Cavern ends the set. And then the Hood Jam got very, very silent before raging back in and just crashing things home with Harry Hood. And then a real quick trip into Rocky Top to end the night and then move on with the rest of the summer. So, for this is like, and I took a quick glance at the ratings on .net. This was like the 25th highest rated show of 2004. And, it was really good. If they played this kind of show now, it's the kind of we'd be talking about throughout the summer, at the end of the summer. This was at the Mann, of course. I don't know if I mentioned the Mann. Even Leslie leaving a little. Doesn't seem like they've been 30 years at the Mann now, does it? Pretty crazy, though. All right, guys. Well, that does it. John, boom. Thank you for being a member. And we have one. I know I keep saying there's only one more, but every time we get down to one more and then another member gets the request in, May is not over. They are totally able to do that. And then every now and then a non member still trying to get a request in there. You guys are killing me. You're making me feel bad. I'm losing sleep at night. Boom. All right, maybe I went too far with the losing sleep at night, but I do feel a little bad for not honoring your requests. Thing is, I don't really want any more members either, though. It's a real, to get to the crux of this whole thing. As Frank Zappa talked about, the crux of the biscuit, you know? I'm going to get to it. All right, guys, boom, we are out of here. I said I wasn't going to waste any time. There was at least a minute in here of wasted time, right? You.